Do you feel safe in your house? Does your house have secure doors and windows? Do you trust your neighbors? If you even have any? I ask these questions, but I already know the answers. I know so much about you. I know how you tick. I know how you talk. I know what makes you happy. I know what makes you angry. And I know what makes you afraid. I have been watching you since you were just a young one. My, how you've grown. You used to be afraid when you were just a little one. You hated going to sleep unless your nightlight was on. No matter. I will just hide in the shadows that your bright walls cast. I am quiet. I am still. Oops. Was that creak on the wall a bit loud? Just blame it on the house settling. Or mice, and fall asleep. You got older. Started to believe less and less in me. You always had a scientific answer for the creaks and the rips. They were the pipes and the air conditioning. That's perfectly okay with me. I don't gain or lose power due to you believing in me. Your fears were still so easy to exploit. I know how much you hate spiders. Here's a nightmare about them. I know that test tomorrow is stressing you out as well. Here's a dream about that too. You must think that you are so strong, that you can take on the world. Your parents say that the world is your oyster, and that you have all that it takes to be whatever you want. All I see is just another sack of meat that fears the unknown. I know, because I am the unknown. You may find yourself to have a night in which you are reminded of my ultimate and my infinite power. The power that you will never fully understand. The power that you will never reach. You will find yourself waking up from horrifying nightmares of my own creation, and you will look around your room. I will still be watching, staring at you, waiting to finally meet you. You may fall asleep again. I creep closer, bringing the darkness and the shadow closer to me. I will start at your feet. You'll wake up again and I crouch underneath the bed. You may feel that the room has gotten darker and more enclosed. Don't mind that. Just go back to sleep. As you fall asleep again, I resume by going underneath the blankets that you call to protect you. The protection that you normally feel from wrapping yourself in those sheets will soon become your everlasting prison. I creep closer and closer as you start to toss and turn from yet another nightmare that I have manufactured from the years of my research. However, I have made sure that you will not wake up. Not quite yet. I slither all the way to the edge of the blankets. I also intensify that unpleasant dream that you are experiencing as you wake up once more. I really must say that I find so much pleasure in intensifying nightmares. Once more, you look around the room, noticing that it is much darker. I can see you. I am just a foot or so from your face. You may never see me, but my pearly white eyes see you. You start to drift off to sleep once more as I breathe out a bit. You notice right away as your body starts to shake and you start to sweat. You slowly pull the covers until you start to make out my true features. You immediately notice my slightly troubled mouth. I know. I tried to clean up a bit before my grand entrance, but a few stitches that hold my mouth together may have fought loose a bit as I creeped up to you. You start to scream as I breathe out the last thing that you will ever hear. The sound has been described as being in the middle of a major windstorm, in the middle of an open space. I make sure that you fall asleep right after. However, sometimes you might just faint. That saves me time. I creep back into my domain in the shadows to watch you as you sleep once more. I am the shadows that dance across your room at night. I am the banging pipes and the spider in your dreams. I am the wind that feels a bit too close for comfort. I am the ultimate fear. For you will always hear my cry as long as you live on this stump that you call home. I am the tormentor of those who refuse to abide by my rule. I am the Umbra.